me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Hey, could count on my power and look at my dog.
Today, from Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they, too, were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the second down throw on target. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, Holden.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd down, Tua.
And 7.
They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll take
28-yard gain.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tua to throw again. They're able to locate Wilson. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. First down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Intended for Mike Gesicki.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Breida. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end.
Tagovailoa's pass.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Shaheen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a 1st quarter lead. An ideal start for them. Down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Singletary. That's good.
It's about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year. Is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL? Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain.
6-0 our score after 1.
46-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and
now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. If this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league, it's sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And right away, he'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
To Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's up and good.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5.
And again, it's Allen.
Third and 2.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. On first down, Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
To make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll find Williams on the slant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Albert Wilson. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
That's the end of the first.
No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but
16.
can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
All right, let's go. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Wilkins on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Singletary again.
23-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On second down, Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backward.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, partner. Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I think the offense is going to keep possession. Yes, they are, but they're backed up now at their own 2-yard line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I'm not sure how much I really love that call. It almost seems like a little bit of a give up there. But maybe what they were thinking is, we've got a chance to pop one. They think we're just going to give up here, hand it to the big man, and maybe he can get through. Sometimes there's a little bit of courage in play calling that maybe we don't give enough credit.
It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession. Will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 37-yard
going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Trent Murphy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
The 4th down.
Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's caught by Beasley. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to Beasley, first down, Buffalo. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
6 at the 45-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Allen to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bills, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Miami, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow.
Flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the. Just drop the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make a do stank.